Hey True Seekers, it's Nathaniel and Carolyn here, and today we are going to present to you our Love and Holy Spirit Fellowship deck. Take it away.
From Red Letter Day.
From Red Letter Day.
So, starting off with our lovely Yana here. Every Cine revealed to you has its base defense reduced by 2 points. She is absolutely great in this deck. She's great in any deck, but we run one of our regular love and then 3 of our beautiful special ones over here because we only have 3. Or we'd run more. We run 1 fasting and 3 Holy Spirit. Specifically because we really just need to run into our power cards. And so having certain ones in here is very specific. Only running the 1 fasting just to give us that universal in case we need it. And then our Holy Spirit also for the smaller growth stages that are the universal ones. We want to run that fasting for sure.
Yep.
We start off with our story cards today. So first we're running Sandcastle. Search your deck for either 1 Ultra or Mega Animo. Very helpful when really needing to see certain cards. We have Good Soil, looking at the top 7 cards of your deck. Place 1 Animo you find there in your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. This can be a Virtuous Animo or a Cine, so keep that in mind as well. We have the Runaway. Select any Animo from your discard pile and return it to your hand. We run 2 Hidden Treasure. Place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of your deck, and if you do, you may draw 3 cards because draw power is extremely important. Bishop, you're very loud. Thank you. We run 2 of the Rich Fool because, again, draw power is extremely important, and we get to draw the bottom 3 cards of our deck without having to put them back like with the Hidden Treasure. We run 2 Fishing Nets. Draw power. Just draw power. So a lot of our story cards having to do with draw power since these cards don't do a lot of drawing on their own. Next, we have our equipment cards. So we run 3 Myrrh to remove the Holy Spirit power cost on our Holy Spirit Animo.
Does that specify it has to be attached to the Holy Spirit? No, so like...
Just says when attached. So you could still use this with other cards that you just want to discard.
You can do that to Harmony level 2.
Yeah.
That makes it just cost 1 love.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop strategizing.
Okay. Starting off with our Cities, we have Bob Bubble because he is a 10 and his ability says as long as this card remains active, your opponent may not have more than 1 Animo of the same name in their small group at a time. We have Wolf. He is a good utility card, and he is a Cine if you need him to be. So if this card is in your hand, you may choose to show it to your opponent and shuffle it back into your deck. If you do, you get to draw another card. I really like him. Grumble. He's just big. I like him because he's big. He's also cute. We have Flipper. He is the smallest and equally the largest in our hand right now. And he says if your opponent has 40 points or more, then this Cine gets plus defense by revealing this side. So if he's 39 or less, he only gets that side. We have Fear Crow. Choose 1 level 2 or level 3 Animo from your opponent's small group. Revert that Animo back to level 1 by having your opponent shuffle the growth stages for that Animo back into their deck. We have Nastry. Any Animo and attached cards that remain in your opponent's small group following their next turn must be shuffled back into their deck. And then we have Walrus Mega because he's big. He's also adorable and shiny. We are moving on to our Holy Spirit Animo. We have 1 copy of Peregrine level 1. The ability on this card is if this card is in your small group, it provides 1 faith, hope, or love power during your scoring phase. This card may not be activated in the turn this ability is used. So we can either pay 2 if you have your fasting out or 3, or he can be used as power. So he's a good utility card, or if we absolutely need him to be, he is a 3 for 8. We have Quillo level 2. The fellowship bonus on this card is enabled as long as this card is activated in the same turn as any faith, hope, or love level 1 Animo. And he is a 2 for 10. So we like Quillo. We run 2 Holy Spirit Flamingo. Once per turn, you may draw one card for each faith, hope, or love animo in your small group. So again, that draw power is really nice. Again, we run 2 of these, and I will be setting these off to the side to show you why here in a second. We run 1 Nico Ultra. He is a 1 for 6, and I just like that I can go grab him if I need to, because that 6 points could be super helpful. We run 3 of our Raspberry level 1s that have our Love Fellowship bonus, because it is a 2 for 7, and that is super helpful in this deck, getting the most points as possible out of this. We run 3 Hybrid level 1. He is a 2 for 3, not the greatest, but we run 3 Hybrid level 2. When this card is played from your hand to grow Hybrid level 1, you may search your deck for 1 standard power card and place it into your power pool. So that's super helpful to get your power cards out there. Going back to Flamingo, as we run our 2 level 2 Holy Spirit ones, we only run 1 of our love, because you can only have 3 of the same name and growth stage regardless of their typing. So we run this one because when this card is played from your hand to grow Flamingo level 1, you may search your deck for 1 love power and add it to your power pool specifically. So that is, you can draw a card or you can get a card to your power pool. Both are extremely important. So we run those 2 colors in there. And to go with our singular Holy Spirit level 2 Quillo, we have 2 Love Quillo. And this says, search your deck for either 1 special power card or 2 standard power cards and add it or them to your power pool, and then shuffle your deck afterwards. So running these multicolored decks, again, you have to be careful that you're only running 3 of each one. So this is the way we decided to set up this for our Quillos and Flamingos. Moving on to our Flow Ultra. Flow Ultra is a 2 for 9, but mainly we're just going to use it for its ability, which says you may discard this card from your small group, and if you do, search your deck for any 3 animo, reveal them, and place them in your hand, and shuffle your deck afterwards. So this card is absolutely great. And yeah, I just really like that one. We'll probably end up running more of these in a singular deck when we move on. We have 2 Mongaroo because it is a 2 for 4 or a 2 for 8. So this one would be a really good one to run with your Quillo. We have 3 Saltini level 2. When played to grow Saltini level 1, return your active Cine to the hand of the player who revealed it to you, which is very important. You're not getting rid of it, you're just bouncing it back to their hand and clogging up their hand for the next turn. And as such, we run 3 of Saltini level 1. And then finally, we run 3 of our Quillo level 1 for our Quillo level 2s. And then finally, our 3 Flamingo level 1s. So that is our build for our Holy Spirit and Love deck. So let us know what you guys think in the comments. If you would do anything different, let us know.
Yeah, so we actually had 2 rules to limit us while we were building this.
Yes.
Because if we added cross trainers, there would be some things that we changed.
Yep, absolutely.
So our first rule is we had to focus on Red Letter Day.
Yep.
And our second rule was we had to focus on Fellowship.
Yes. Strictly Fellowship deck.
Which is why the Flow Ultra's in here, because it's just going to grab us all of the Fellowship bonus cards.
Exactly.
So, in the meantime, True Seekers, keep learning virtues and defeating cities.